So let's now talk about the progesterone deficiency symptoms in menopause. They're very similar to the progesterone deficiency or estrogen balance symptoms that we talked about in premenopause, but it's a little bit different. So in menopause, again, we talk about making sure that we are all about balance. We want to make sure we balance estradiol and progesterone, or estrogen and progesterone, because that's what was naturally occurring in our bodies prior to all of these hormones going wacky. So in menopause, the deficiency symptoms, big time, include insomnia, anxiety, irritability, nervousness is a big one. Again, it actually can increase hot flashes. So if you are still having hot flashes, despite being kind of controlled pretty well with estrogen and even testosterone, then progesterone needs to be looked at. It also does lead to those lumpy breasts or fibrocystic breast changes, and again, water retention. One of the important things to know is if a woman has a uterus, if you have not had a hysterectomy, absolutely you must always be on progesterone replacement when you are on estrogen replacement. Otherwise, the estrogen starts to cause the lining of the uterus to proliferate or overgrow without the balance of progesterone to keep it under, at a smaller, less proliferative level. And we don't want too much of that proliferation over time, because that tissue continues to grow and grow and later can start becoming atypical, and it can lead to uterine cancer. So we always want to be on a progesterone when you're on estrogen if you have a uterus. However, even in women without a uterus, I know the traditional medical field has taught us that we don't need progesterone, just estrogen to control symptoms. But when you see how much progesterone plays a part in managing those symptoms, you can see that it's not just about protecting the uterus, it's also about the mental symptoms, the emotional symptoms, quality of life. So it's really important, again, that we manage both those hormones after menopause. Again, progesterone does come in a pharmaceutical version, which is bioidentical. The pharmaceutical version, we have to be careful if you have peanut allergy, because it does have a peanut oil base. However, it is made in the same way. It's bioidentical, so it is going to have the same chemical structure that our own body's progesterone had. So again, we can use that, and also we can compound. Compounding is, again, something that is a little bit more able to be specific to the person. When we can compound it to be a sustained release version, so that the progesterone, which we actually always give it in the evening at night, because it helps with calming, it helps with sleep. So we can make it sustained release when we compound it, and we can really tweak the dosing to really what the person needs. But there are both those options, to use pharmaceutical progesterone and also the bioidentical compounded, which really can help a woman really feel much better.